Hello Fly Nation and welcome to the Freestyle Your Life podcast, the one and only podcast inspiring you to live your authentic greatness while teaching you that less is more. I'm your host, Annette Zimmermann, and I'm on my mission to help you to be the hero you were meant to be and to live what you came for in life and in business. Remember, the quest we came here for is to discover our true nature, explore our potential and share it by living. Hello Fly Nation, welcome to your Freestyle Your Life podcast, the one and only podcast inspiring you that less is more and to become truly yourself and living your greatness. We need to become less of what we took on in life in order to find back to ourselves. Now let's get inspired on how igniting your true self easily helps you to break free from what you took on in life and what sucks. Stop ending saying, if I only could, and escape the rat race, become authentically yourself and start to fly. Remember, the quest we came here for is to discover our true nature, to explore our potential, and to share it by living. To set you on fire, I have invited the most successful experts sharing their unique insights and paths of transformation. Let's jump right into today's episode number 31, a healing session about how to eliminate bad energy within minutes with Peter Siskind.
Pete, every night, and I didn't know this until I was like 18, because I'd go to bed long before Pete and my mother did. She would let him outside, and he would go in the yard, hop a 4-foot picket fence, go through the neighborhood and find cats or kittens in distress.
Yes.
Would pick them up, jump the 4-foot picket fence, go to the front door, tap on the front door, wait for my mother to open the door, and he would look at her, look at the cat, look at her, and she ended up nursing them back to health. And sometimes she'd have to go to go to a veterinarian and that sort of stuff. And she eventually became the largest Persian cat breeder on the East Coast and president of the CFA, which is Cat Fanciers Association. It's like the AKA for cats.
Okay.
So this is a really cool dog, and he was a complete empath, and he helped others. And I could feel that from Pete. So there was my love.
Right.
That was the first example of love. And part of my journey is learning to love others.
Yeah.
And the love that came from me was actually given to me from others. So I love all sorts of inanimate objects, just about anything. So it's there's no limits. My chair, I like the chair I'm on. I love my chair.
Right. Yeah, but we are. Me too. I'm very connected with animals, and mine. She's going after cats. She doesn't like cats, so cats are there. She's a mix between Labrador and Podenco, which is a Spanish hunting dog. So she runs fast, and but she doesn't kill. She's just making them run and stress them out and probably bring them over. But she's not a killing dog. So
yeah, but it's in her genetics.
Yes.
And she's getting love from you, so she has fun with them. She doesn't.
Just playing.
Bad things happen.
Just playing, like the cat and the mouse. So yeah, but that's interesting because I believe we can learn from our pets a lot. So what I did learn from two of my dogs is I was running too much and hustling too much with all the work I had to do. And the doctor said that it doesn't work that way. You need to relax. You need to chill out. And I even didn't know how to do it, Peter. I went to aerobics once a week. I went to sauna, and I said to myself, that must be sufficient, But of course, it wasn't. And then yeah, they told me I had to relax and I had to chill down, and I didn't know how to do it. Well, I had three humans, or two humans, and my animal, my dog here, which is both of my sons and my dog. They are masters in chilling, all three of them. So I had to just watch clearly, and she's always around with me. And I did learn, especially from her, to chill down, right? Because I needed that for my health. I couldn't run the all the meters I did before. So I truly believe we can learn so much from our animals.
And dogs especially teach us how to sleep.
Yes.
They walk around in 2 circles or 3 circles, and we actually kind of move around in the bed till we're comfortable. Then the dog goes,
ooh, yeah.
And that's what I do, and I'm out.
Yeah.
My wife's very upset by that because she doesn't sleep well, but I'm out in a minute.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, and they
learn from our dogs. Dogs are the best animal on the planet.
Yeah.
Including humans. They're way ahead of humans.
Yeah, and mine, she's really a master of stretching. Wow, yeah, it's brilliant, just brilliant.
But that's how they heal themselves.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's pretty good.
So the other question is, what would be the case if we had no restrictions, if we would be completely free of worries and limitless? So you work on that too. That's what I've learned in the preparation here for our talk. Could you tell us something?
Many people
about
have
that?
anxieties.
Yes.
Fears.
Yes.
Phobias.
Yeah.
And they're all here.
Mm-hmm.
And with the techniques, they can be gone.
Right.
I had a large, it was about 40 people. And there was one guy who admitted he was really afraid of spiders.
Uh-huh.
So I tested, I said, look on that far, far wall. There's a little tiny spider. How do you feel about that? I said, all right, it's coming down the wall. He's getting a little nervous. Now it's on the floor coming towards him. He's really afraid. So I stopped. So I said, okay, let's do some healing. And whatever worked, didn't. I tried everything and nothing worked. And it's deathly quiet in this group of 36 people plus me. So for some reason, because of the gift that I've been given, I actually went deeper into his energy.
Yes.
And I actually found, usually sometimes it's I call it a storyline. And this was a storyline, but a lot of times, usually you get a picture in that storyline. I actually got a video. So in front of this class, I tell the guy, he's not afraid of spiders. He doesn't have a phobia. Because, and I asked, well, when you were 7, did you have a best friend that was about the same height as you? And he said, yeah. I said, well, here's what happened. When he pretended to throw a spider on you, you screamed like a little girl. But that's not your problem. The problem is the little girl behind your friend laughed at you.
Yes.
And that's actually the problem you have.
Yeah.
So I said, you're healed now. You're not afraid of spiders. So I walked back to my seat. No, I was standing. I'm sorry. I'm standing there, and I'm saying, "Okay, let's see about your spiders." So spiders on the ceiling. How do you feel? He goes, "Okay." All right, they're coming down the wall. Okay, they're coming towards you. Okay. I said, "Okay, they're black. They're big. They're really hairy. They're walking on your legs." Okay. Had him covering his face. And then I said, you're not afraid of spiders. It never was. It was an embarrassment from a little girl who laughed at you that you've carried for all these years. That's all it was. So I walked back to my seat and he goes, how did you do that? And I said, I don't know. I just knew to get to a place that would help him.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And that's how I did that. Sometimes it's miracles happen in strange ways.
Mm.
But this guy was good enough. He could imagine spiders on his face, big gigantic tarantulas, and he was okay with it. So I didn't cure the spiders. I cured the storyline as to why he was afraid of that.
Yeah, by reframing it. Yes.
So it was a reframe. And I probably have 1,000 stories that way. I just have to think of them
I think reframing really works well, and that's just thanks for the example of this boy there, of this man. What we carry for years and years and years, like childhood experiences, right? And I did carry that for 45 years until I got that ill that I faced death and nearly couldn't survive. So I was just in a position I had to indulge in all this and just accept what is. But reframing is one of my techniques that I use because it's so powerful, right? So we need to find the point, the connection in the past, like on this walk with the girl and the friend, and the connection that was made to the spider and the laugh, and then we just reframe it. We just get this into our mind, how the connection still is, right? This might be 50 years ago, or in my case, 45 years. It's more than half of the life, right? And we still have in mind what actually happened 45 years in the past. So this is crazy. And we need to help people to find out where is the connection to the point still in your life now, and then to find out what happened, and then to heal it by reframing it. I totally believe in that. Wonderful. Great.
So this happens to me almost every day, not necessarily a spider story.
Yeah.
But when I'm after I get a haircut, there's a story that there's a physical problem, and I eliminated it in seconds.
Right.
So that's the self-healing I do, but if I can get others to self-heal. Yes. That's huge. That's just huge.
Yeah. So what could we do now at concerning my leg? What would you consider?
What, teaching you or healing you?
Yeah, healing me.
I could consider both.
Yes, go ahead.
Go ahead? You really want me to do this? I'd prefer not to, because there's some special sauce in what I do. And that's not part of my, I don't teach that to the general public.
Ah, okay. Okay.
It's very possible after this discussion, matter of fact,
okay,
I'll do that. I'm going to take a picture of you just so I remember while we're talking. I forgot to keep this up here. And you will see it's 2:00 Eastern time. Within the hour, see if you feel something. So probably within 15 minutes after we hang up, see if you feel something.
Okay.
See, but that looks like you're saying your neck. Okay.
Yeah.
I can see. Yeah. I see that, but you also have some extra. You have some tension in your right shoulder all the way across. Yes.
It's coming from here into the whole arm and this ring finger.
Oh, okay.
And this is bothering me a lot because I love to play golf, and the shoulder problem and the pain is going into the shoulder and into the whole hand. And I'm right-handed, so I need this hand and this arm to actually be able to play golf. But it's not a problem that is a broken shoulder or whatever. The problem is coming down the way.
And it's not from golf.
No, it's not from golf. It's not from the hand. It's not from the shoulder, because they wanted to do radiation with the shoulder and everything. Okay. Are you crazy? This is not, the shoulder is just a reaction of that. But the shoulder is not my problem. When I solve it here, the shoulder and the hand and the finger and everything will be just fine.
Wow.
But I have...
Doctors nowadays, they just have pills.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You won't feel the pain, but the body knows it's there.
You know what, Peter? After 18 operations with school medicine, I was so fed up. I stopped all that, and that's how I became my own self-expert concerning all areas of life, but especially on my health, because I love to be free, and I was so dependent on all these doctors. And I said, no, that can't be my life's goal. And it's impossible. I have to take it in my hands. How can anybody from the outside heal me? Well, they can't. They can cut things off, and I don't believe in that. So the healer is inside us.
Correct. And as a Vietnam veteran, how do I say this? Nobody watches your ass better than you.
Yes. Yeah, sure.
And for what we're doing, and when I teach healing at the speed of thought, this empowers everybody, anybody, to change their life. What's ever holding them back.
Right.
I actually, today's Monday? Last Friday.
Today's Tuesday.
Oh, today's Tuesday. That's right. Well, every day's Saturday for me, so I'm retired. Last Friday, I was with a fighter he's MMA, mixed martial arts, that sort of stuff, cutting weight. Mm-hmm. And I told him that I'd worked on other fighters before him, and can I do anything with him? And he accepted that right away. And I asked him, just like I ask every other fighter who's about to fight, what's the one thing that'll keep you from winning? And the guys that start doing rapid eye movement, they're looking like they're ready to fight because they can't think of anything that can hold them back. Mm-hmm. This guy thought for a little while, and he goes, myself. So I started to work on him, but he was trying to drop weight so much that he couldn't speak for long times. He had to go in the sauna, come out of the sauna, have some ice, go into a hot jacuzzi. That night, I was going to watch him on TV, and it turns out he did not make weight. He knew what was holding him back, and it held him back.
Right. Yeah, it's an incredible story. So thank you so much, Peter, for sharing this with us, because I believe in stories, also personal life stories like yours and mine, and all the patients you experienced. There is the deep healing inside, right? Because it's inspiration, it's motivation, and you can try it. What works on me doesn't mean it works on anybody out there.
Let's try this. Think of your neck.
Yeah.
And give it a number 0 to 10. 0, it doesn't bother you.
Yeah, it's 9 at the moment, but I still keep on laughing and try to be.
Take 2 deep breaths. One more.
My dog is snoring so loud down there on the...
Let it out. What number is it now? Don't think. Are you thinking about it? You didn't give it a number right away. You're
7?
It would have been less than that had you not started thinking.
Okay.
So take another one deep breath, and let's see what happens with 7. Okay. So I'm
maybe around 5.
5. Okay. So
yeah, it's
I'm actually working on you now. So
yeah,
know that, but let that go.
Okay.
All right. So you're at a 5 now. Sometimes I say that's odd. People look at me and go, no, 5 is an odd number, but never mind. All right. So one more breath. What number is it now?
3 to 4.
Okay. By the way, anybody who's watching, I had this number up before she said it. All right, let's, you want to get to 0?
Yes, please.
Okay, so I'm going, let's see what happens. It's 4 now.
Mm-hmm.
Can you shake your shoulders just a little bit, just to, don't sit so tense.
Yes.
Okay, that's good. Okay, now deep breath. What number is it now?
About 2 to 3.
Okay.
Much better.
Yeah, see, I'm getting into the special sauce now. I could, but let's get it. You want to get it to 0? Do you have time?
Yeah.
Of course. Okay. All right. So take a deep breath and think of the number 0 as you're breathing this. All right.
Okay.
This will help. It's actually don't do it yet. Don't do it yet. But part of what I do, there's thought commands. I'm giving you thought commands, or I'm not giving you thought commands, and that's how I heal.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I'm not right now, but think of the number 0 when we do this. You ready?
All right. Yes.
Go ahead. Let it out harder next time. Just take another breath. Let it out harder. That's the one. That's the one. Okay. What number you have?
Yeah, feels released.
There you go. So I'm in South Florida and you're in Germany.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's all energy. That's the experience we just made to show what's going on, right?
Correct. Well, we
are all energy and we are all connected.
Yes. The scientific part is I could tune into your energy.
Yes.
So the general public can actually tune into their own individually and know all the tricks and techniques to make themselves at ease. Imagine a life at ease.
Yes.
I tell people
this would be heaven, right?
A lot of people live like this.
Yes.
But you should really live like this.
Yeah.
That's my hand.
Yeah, totally.
Nice and easy.
Yeah.
I have a lot of stuff that goes on in my life, and it's like, I'm okay. I'm really okay. It's good.
Wonderful. Thanks so much, Peter, for the healing demonstration here and for all the examples you had for us and to inspire and motivate us. Yeah, everything is energy and everything is possible, right? So
without a doubt. I mean, there's if you go to my website, there's some amazing stories there and a lot of people who discuss their stories.
Right. I was just about to tell our listeners, there is the Better Life questionnaire, there is the online course, and many, many examples of your work. And I will put it in the show notes, right? All the things. And you gave a special prize for the course, so thanks for that. Just for our listeners, you made a prize reduction.
You'll have will you have a lot of listeners? Is there a lot of listeners now?
Yes.
What if I could do something really good for them?
Well, we would appreciate that.
The course is very, very, very powerful.
Yes.
Because of its power, it's priced accordingly. What if I gave 50% off for everybody that's on your show?
Yeah, would be wonderful.
Then I'm not sure how we're going to do this technically, but you and I will figure it out off camera, I guess.
Right.
But that's they're saving several $1,000s.
Yeah, great, wonderful. Thank you for that.
Spread the word better. Okay, I figured that would make everybody happy.
Yeah, we're doing our utmost best, right, Peter? But I have to come to the end to wrap it up now because I have another interview coming up in 20 minutes.
Well,
And so I will put everything in the show notes because many of the listeners are on the run, in the gym, in the car, wherever, and they are not able to write. That's why I put everything to read it in the show notes. So thanks for being here with us. Thanks for your teachings and the examples and my healing lesson here.
Yeah.
And we're going to talk on that again.
Yeah, whenever you want to reach out, and we may even want to do this again. I thought it was a little choppy.
Yes, we're gonna do that. That was wonderful. Thanks for being here.
All right, I'm here for you.
My honor.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye, Peter. Big hug. Bye. Thank you for listening in today. I hope you got new inspiration to level up your life. Releasing old stories helps shifting bad energy into empowering one. Discovering your unique life purpose, living aligned, and leveraging your potential is the way to experience the fulfilled inner freedom we are all longing for. You will find all links and recaps of today's interview with Peter and the healing technique in the description. Please rate and review either on freestyleyourlifepodcast.com or on your favorite podcast directory, and share the Fly podcast with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to be sure to catch your next transformational success story with Cody Dakota Wooten right here on the Freestyle Your Life podcast, airing next Tuesday. Looking forward to inspire you next week. Have a great day and go for your dreams. Remember, Fly Nation, break free and fly. Talk to you next week. Bye.